Money. Welcome to the project. If it's TDP, you can bet it's must-see TV. Real talk, having real talks with the TBE. The best ever, letting me be me. We be always busy and they hate that. They gotta see Miggy in his Maybach. Hater couldn't hit me till they listened to a playback. What I owe you, cause like really this the payback. No Diddy, take that. See in profit, we could pop it till it's over. See the vision can't be cropped unless I'm chopping it through Nova. Kato jumping in and out of pocket like a soldier. Cause like really to touch every single topic is a project. Let me show you. Up to something like my hand on a cannon. Push a button like I'm Lando or Landon. Climbing up the charts, how you smart but you can't understand it. You will never see us famished, so vanish, for real. Welcome to the project.
That's how I feel, man. I had to get hyped up. We're out in California right now. Yeah. California. It's been an eventful weekend so far. We only been here for just a few hours, but one of the things I had to do, which we were trying to get set up, but luckily we were able to get set up, is bring in that guy, Mr. Toronto Pressa. What's goody, my boy? How you feeling?
What's good, my guy?
Welcome to the Danza Project.
Sure, I'm here. I made it.
Yeah.
Overdue.
First things first is for the people that aren't familiar with exactly who Pressa is, how would you define who you are?
Me, I'm just a chill guy from Toronto, you know what I mean? It's a normal guy, you feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? Just trying to get to $1, another day, another $1. Every day's a hustle, you know? You just gotta wake up and grind, you feel me? That's all I do. I'm just trying to work and trying to come from where I was from, like, not go back to what I used to do, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I rap about, like, just situations in my life and just my friends, what my friends go through. And I just put it on the mic, you feel me? And it's like poetry for me, you know? And it's my business at the same time, you feel me?
Word.
But, yeah, just a chill guy from Toronto. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Toronto has produced a lot of major talent over the course of the last couple decades. And, you know, being from there, a lot of people out here in America always seem to have it a little bit fucked up, for lack of better terms. What was your upbringing like out there in Toronto?
Me, I grew up on, like, the yardies playing Ludi board. They had the Ludi board out front of my house, you know? Calling my mom Mrs. Chin, you know what I mean? And we're like, yeah, I'm half Filipino, half Jamaican, but we're like the chins on the block, you know? But we're Filipino, but they still like just say, yo, the chins, you know, the Chinese man, you know? So my mom, she used to get the whole hood. She worked for an employment agency, so she would get all the whole hood jobs, you know what I mean? And everybody would get a job. Like when you turn 16, they're knocking on my door like, yo, Miss Chin, could you get me a job? You know, and then she'll get you a job if it's hard labor or if it's like telephone pickup, you know what I mean? I even got a job one time. I lasted like 5 days. Toys R Us factory, you know, my mom, I turned 16, I got out of jail. I remember I just got out of jail. I did probably 15 months or something. And I got out of jail. I just turned 16 those times. And my mom's like, I'm trying to do the right thing. I just came home. So I go get a job. I lasted 5 days. I left, got in a car accident, fucked my back up. I was like, said I'll never ever get a job just for that, you know?
Yeah.
It's a sign.
It was a sign, like,
It wasn't meant for me.
It wasn't meant for me, you feel me? I remember the check was like $116, you feel me? And it was like, I
That's how
didn't
you know you
consider
got an
it.
emotional connection to it when you can remember that amount.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how important that day was to you.
They took taxes. I think it was like 140, 150, and they took taxes, and I was left with like 116 or $19. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I remember telling my mom, I'm not going back there. I don't give a fuck.
And when you're younger and you do get your first check, you're like, why the fuck do I got to pay taxes for what? Like the taking money from my check? Because
Yeah.
I calculated it the first time. If I work 30 hours, then I get 30 hours of pay. You know what I mean? And it's different nowadays because those minimum, the minimum wage is a lot different now. I mean, even though inflation kind of evens everything out, but you know, back then you used to get paid like $7, $8 an hour and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No,
But-
listen, man. When you go through things like that back to back, between having to work a crappy job and then you're on your ass because of an accident, it's like, damn, bro, I need it all. Like this little check just got smaller. Y'all killing me right now.
Yeah, and I see my mom work paycheck to paycheck my whole life, and we never really had the what we always wanted. You feel me? Like I was like, why we working our ass off all these hours? She at work, and it's just me and bro at the house. You know what I mean? And we're just on the block every day. You feel me? Rolling around with the Jamaicans and the Yardis and
Street guys.
the Malis, you know?
Yeah.
Somalis, and just
So Pops
outside.
wasn't around?
My pops, he got life in jail. He been in jail from 1996.
Damn.
So my father, yeah, but he a real one. He guided us through the phone and stuff. He raised me through the phone. I remember picking up my phone call all the time, sitting on the phone for 4 hours, and if he's not talking to me, he's talking to one of my homeboys, right? And if they get tired of talking to him, they talk to my next homeboy. So by the end of the night, he know all my homeboys. You know what I mean? Who I'm rolling around with. So he already built a relationship with all my homeboys. Oh, yo, that's this, that. That's this, that. He give them their own nicknames and stuff, you know?
Yeah, that's dope though.
And my pops was like, he knew we were just gonna be in the streets and stuff. So like he really just guided us through that shit. You know what I mean?
That's his way of being present.
Yeah, his way of being present. Just okay, I know my kids are in the streets fully. Like they're fully active. Like let me just support them in the streets. At least guide them the right direction. You know. So like he'd teach us a lot of things over the phone, talking in bare patois. Yo, all gone around there. Yo, Ray Tay, on the good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like he'll talk to me in my own way, where like he's like talk cold, but he like it's me. I understand him because I just know he'll be like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, that's dope though. You know, I was on the plane right here. I ended up watching a movie. I'm not sure if any of you watched. It's called Springsteen. It's about Bruce Springsteen. No. And he had a tough relationship with his father, and a lot of the imagery was him waiting on the stairs for his dad to come home. Even though his dad didn't fuck with him, he wanted to see his dad when he came home. And there was a certain scene in the movie where it was like his younger self walking into the living room and looking at his dad, and his dad said, "What do you want?" And then it turned into his older self. Yeah. You know, and it was just him like visualizing. And he was like, I just wanted to hear your voice. So I say that because not having him for so long, is that a feeling like a void, even though you do get to talk to him on the phone?
Nah, I don't know the feeling of it. This is what I grew up on.
Yeah.
This is all I knew. It's normal. You know what I mean? I don't know what it feels like to have the father like that or whatever they're thinking. Like I consider him fully there. You know what I mean? I consider him my father that was there for me. You know what I mean? I don't consider him like he wasn't in my life. He was fully there in my life. You know what I mean?
He made sure.
Yeah, he made sure if he's like just his boys on the block would just give me dirt bikes, give me new Jordans, give me cash. Like I was just good. I just had everything, electronics, little Game Boys, anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anything I wanted as a kid, I'll have that shit. Cause the niggas on the block just had mad respect for him. Cause he was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's down for life and shit. So the block would just kind of look after us. You feel me? So I'm really raised off the block. You feel me? The block.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know?
And you were young when you first got locked up. What was it that you got locked up for?
I was like 14. Got locked up for some bunch of crazy shit.
Bunch of dumb shit.
Crazy
What was it like having a conversation with your father at that time knowing that you landed in that? Was he on your ass about it, or was he saying like, yo, you're gonna, you'll navigate through?
He's just saying, yo, you be all right. He said, what could you do? It's a situation.
Yeah.
You're already there, you know what I mean?
So that's what it
It's
is.
like moving forward. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
what
you
could-
gonna get out. Like, he
Yeah.
looking at me like, bro, don't worry. Yo, you gonna be out, bro. Like, he got life. So, like, whatever I'm doing, whatever time he see me doing, he probably saying, bro, that's
Yeah, he
nothing.
take that
Like,
little
a
time to get
couple
the-
years, yo, man, you'll be all
I
right.
remember
Like,
my first 15 months.
yeah, right.
Like,
Nah, facts.
that's crazy.
At what point was music introduced into your life?
Music got introduced to my life when I lost my best friend, Wasi. He died in like a shootout with the police and shit. And I made a song like tribute to him, and I was just doing it for fun. Like, I just did it because I was in the studio, I had the money, like shot the video, like I had a bunch of chains. Like, I just had the whole image. We're doing everything that we're doing, you feel me? So I just started rapping. I came out with that song. I came out with Demiana, just for fun. And then TBH I came out with. And when I dropped TBH, that's when I actually took it serious, because I was like, I actually seen some good money on TBH because it was like a girl song. And it got a lot more streams than my other songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the hack.
Yeah, that was the hack. So when I seen, yo, what? I make a girl song and it got me paid like double, triple of what I'm rapping about, all the street shit, like da 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 da. You know what I mean? So that's why I even like to rap about girls.
Yeah.
And that type of lifestyle, because it paid more too. You feel me? And it's more vibes, like, you know what I mean?
I mean, you got Drake, Tory Lanez that make the music for the women that they've made a killing off.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
they're
you
the
probably
guideline.
you literally got like the best two examples. In
Yeah,
my opinion, I
facts.
don't think like anybody makes better
Facts.
music for the women than they do. You know what I mean? You got to go to like R&B to Chris Brown or something after that. You know,
Brown, Trey
so
Songz.
so you had like the perfect formula to get behind there and just get into that, because that's what you seen, and they made a killing off of that. You know,
Also, like what you said too, though, it's like a lot of the stuff I was actually aware of. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't hard for me to be creative and come up with stuff.
Yeah.
I kind of know what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
It was more easy for me. I just go and say some shit, and it's like hard as shit. But you know what I mean? Because that's what it is about, like, music. With me, I rap what I go through at the time. It's like all moments and stuff. You feel me? So I just rap along. I go with whatever I'm going. Like that whole year, if I drop in the tape, it was probably what I was doing last year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, so it really is poetry for you.
Yeah.
Do you, when you write, pen and pad old school, or do you just jot it right down on the phone?
Nah, I just like punching like on the mic like this.
Fire.
I record myself. And I record myself Pro Tools. Boom.
That's dope.
command
I feel like that
space.
music be the most organic music, because that's straight from the soul. You know
I've
what I
been
mean?
recording myself from when I first came out from Novocaine. And my first album I recorded myself because I was on house arrest. And
That'll do it.
I had to record myself, you know?
Yeah.
I wasn't obviously mixing and mastering it, but I recorded it myself to a point where I could send it out to get mixed, and it was 100. You feel me?
So building and coming up in Canada, what made you decide to relocate and come out to California?
Just like me, I look at myself like I'm a gypsy, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a traveler. Like all my life, from when I was like 12, 13, I would like go other places, you know, different cities, different different provinces, like, you know? And I just look at it like every city's a opportunity, you feel me? Any city you go to, if you got the right mindset, you could make $1 out of it, you know?
Yeah.
So I would just pick my cities and attack them, you know? And LA is just one of the cities I came here. I've been at it. I've been attacking it for 7 years. You know what I mean? Just just putting my face in people, making people know me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, so just that's what it came to. Like now I just live in LA. I like the weather.
Yeah.
I miss like 6 summers. Like if you from Canada, you know how cold it get. Or you from up north, you
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Buffalo.
It's cold as hell.
That
Yeah.
shit get cold, like
Brutal.
like cold frost bites. You know,
Yeah, your knuckles start hurting.
yeah,
you
you
know what I
gotta be
mean?
careful. Like you get in a police chase, jump out the car, you might come back with no hands. You know,
Yeah.
you feel me? So, or no toes. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
facts.
mean?
Yeah, it's painful.
So, and yeah, so I missed like six winners back to back, and I realized, and then I ended up going to New York one year, and it was cold out there. I landed with a hoodie. I walked out. I was like, "Whoa, this shit brought back memories." You feel me? Like I never felt this way in 6 years. You know, I don't even know what it felt like. So then, now every time I land in LA, it's like, whoa, the weather is like fire. Like that's what I love about LA. Just
Yeah.
soon as I come off the airplane, the weather's nice. The palm trees blowing. It don't matter what day of the year it is. You know, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be
Yeah.
nice weather. Like,
Do you think moving out here changed your music at all?
nah, not really.
Not quite.
Nah, cause I more rap for my city and stuff. You know. I don't really rap for LA or nothing like that, but there's some songs like OGZ, I'll do it for LA. Like I did a song with OGZ, I did a song with Draco.
Yeah.
That's when I do it for LA, you know? And LA got mad love for me too. Every time I pull up to the gas station, it be the essays, "Hey yo, Pressa, yo man, you hard, bro. I fuck with that song with you and OGZ, you know." All the Mexicans fuck with me. They be like, "Yo, that song with OGZ go crazy." You know what I mean?
That's fine. Yeah,
And a lot of
collabing is a great gateway when it comes to like
Cities.
being in cities. You know what I mean? Because you get that crew into it, they love it, and then all of a sudden you're one of them.
Yeah,
you know what I
and
mean?
Yeah, facts.
It's dope. When you think about Toronto and now the history that's out there, who do you consider your top guys out there?
In music
Yeah,
right now,
yeah.
like at top, like who already made it, or like underground.
It's funny because I was gonna ask you, like I normally ask people, you know what I mean, who's your top five? But I was like, let me just ask you who's your top artist. So if you were to say like your Mount Rushmore for Toronto,
Dead or alive?
dead or alive?
Okay, I'll say Houdini, Drake, Tory Lanez. Holy, I'll put me up there.
Yes, sir.
We're talking rappers or all artists?
Artists.
And there's a bunch of artists, and then after there's like The Weeknd.
Oh yeah.
There's Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Justin Bieber's from out there? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good list right there. You're good.
But really and truly, I'll say like Bundog, my brother's going crazy, like, and he's like the influence too. So if there's like a Mount Everest, I think me and bro Bundog would be up there with the greats. I think Bundog has what it takes to be a superstar too. Bundog's a superstar, my brother. Like he just needs to lock in, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is usually the case. You know what I mean? When people are young in the game, you know what I mean? It's just
And
this shit comes with a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I think people often kind of downplay the pressure you're under. You know, I do this podcast and shit.
Yeah.
And for people, when they look on the other side of the lens, they're just like, oh, you know, this shit's easy. You're just sitting down there talking. Nobody knows the real work that goes behind anything that we do. You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of hip hop artists get a bad shake when it comes to that, because it's always like, y'all got to go through all the pressure early, and then it's just constant judgment. You know what I mean? And then it's, you go outside and oh shit, it's Pressa. Oh shit, it's Pressa. You know what I mean? There's a lot of pressure that comes with that. You know, so for a lot of younger artists, it's tough to navigate the industry.
Yeah, being a rapper is a dangerous job, bro. You know, niggas walking around with all the ice. Niggas talk shit online. Niggas actually gotta live up to what they rap about. Well, I don't know, but niggas were like, where I'm from, you gotta like live up to what you rap about and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Or else like the city won't support you, you feel me? But that's what I'm saying. Being a rapper is a big job, bro. It's not easy being a rapper, you feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why you gotta catch yourself sometimes, because a lot of rappers get lost in it and they think they just rappers and they don't take their money and go put it in places, you know? They don't buy the right items. They're not buying the right materials. Like if they're going to buy jewelry, they're not buying the right selection of jewelry. Where like if you fall back, you could sell your shit and get your money, your values back.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah, you talking about like how people ice everything out when
they
it's
be going,
yeah,
they spend all that money on the ice, busting their shit down.
just to
da-da-da-da,
devalue it.
when you're really supposed to go get them factory dials and you know what I mean, all them APs, Pateks, those are the watches you really need. Them plain Janes gonna save you one day. You know what I mean? But yeah, and the chains and stuff, I do it just for the market. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I'm not really big on chains. I'm thinking of putting the chains shit down soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially for sure the big chains. I don't really fuck with them no more. They be uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, I like to be like comfy. You feel me?
Where did you get that? Because most artists are completely the opposite direction. They're like, nah, I need that bust down watch, that chain.
That's why.
Like,
That's why
what
they
is the
broke.
difference and who?
They probably broke right now.
Yeah, facts.
All them niggas that bought them bust down watches, they probably still broke right now, bro.
Yeah, because that advance done came and went.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now they got to pay that shit back and they got to work their
They
ass off.
blowing
for
it on strippers and they tricking their money out.
Facts.
That's what them rappers doing. They tricking off their money and not giving it to their homeboys and they family and they cousins and they sisters and brothers, you know? They rather go spend that money on a bitch and just to make them feel good, you know? See me, I go spend some money on like some niggas in jail, like play some canteens and stuff. That shit make me feel good. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's the difference between a lot of niggas. They don't know how to like give it. It comes back. You know, the more you give, the more it comes back. But
Gotta put it in
the more you give to these bitches, you probably gonna get back pussy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna get a lot of pussy. Yeah. You keep tricking, you gonna get a lot of pussy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, but they missed the real, like there's fundamentals to life. You know what I mean? And then life would work for you. You feel me?
Do you credit your father for that mindset?
Yeah, my father always kept me on game, always kept me on pistol, you know? I talk to my father 2 hours a day, you feel me? That do shit to you. You feel me? Like imagine you have a little kid, he 11 years old, and you just talking to him for 2 hours straight. He gonna pick up whatever you're talking and do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Something gonna stick.
Something's gonna stick. It might not all of it stick, but something gonna stick. You feel me? So that's just me as me coming up out of Jane and Finch, and a lot of people probably think it's like whatever, but it really get like that. You know, the yachties turn shit up.
Yeah. Do you have any children of your own?
Nah, no children, but got a bunch of nephews and nieces.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah, that was me for a long time. Then I turned 36. Now I got 3 of them back to back to back. You know what I mean? And it's dope just to be able to, you know, my father really wasn't a present father. So although he was around, I ain't really have conversations with him.
So where was your father lived with you?
He lived with me up until like I was like 8 or 9. He was a cheating bastard, just like I came out for the first 25 years of life. You know what I mean? Now I'm lying. It was like 32. But you know, coming up from that and then having the opportunity to be a father really like made me go above and beyond. You know what I'm saying? Because I would never want to present myself to my kids in the way that my father presented himself to me. To have that void, because you don't have that. You realize that slowly you start really ending up like that because they're not really navigating you. And as men, that's what we look for. to help us navigate. You know what I mean? Our mother can help us only so much until it's like, yeah, mom, you don't know what my life is like, though. You know what I mean? Especially early on. Even though they know, but early on, we're real like stubborn to hear their advice because it's like, yeah, you ain't living my life. You don't know what it's like to be a man.
Nah, facts.
You know?
But I had an uncle in my life too.
Okay.
My brother, my dad's brother, he was there for us. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
Now you
He
see
was
him
a
shut.
Rasta.
Yeah.
He was like a Rasta.
Get y'all right.
Jamaican. Haile Selassie type of nigga, you know?
All right. A lot
And
of
he-
wisdom.
Yeah, I was a Rasta one time, like when I was around like probably 8 years old, 7 years old. I had dreads. I only ate, I never ate meat. And I was just a righteous little young Rasta kid.
Yeah.
That's where I got a lot of my like just courtesy from, you know? They're mad like it's courtesy, respect. A lot of people don't have courtesy, respect. And it's a big thing in life, you know, to have. You have to respect people. Like some people just walk in the room and just think about themselves and not think about other people. Oh, yeah, how does he feel about this? How does she feel about that? How does, you know what I mean? You gotta navigate the room rather than just walking in there and just disrespectful. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Rastas will lay down logic for anything. The way you place down a cup, they'll tell you a reason why. No, you can't do because this and that. You can't mess up the whole room, you know. Try to give you game. It's wild. So, like, that's the thing. Like, I wonder, because it's kind of confusing now. Does the game reward authenticity more than, like, a character that it could sell?
That's what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck if it doesn't reward. It's just more of, it's rewarding to me and my real niggas and my true people. You feel me? Like,
because you know what you know.
Yeah, like, and it's more like I do it for the down to earth people that understand the shit, that has a bigger mind and open mind for things. You feel me? So, like, but I see these fake niggas win all the time, and fake niggas win all the time, bro. I see it happen so many times, but I could have been fake long time ago, coming up and rapping about this and that, because niggas already believe me for doing all types of different other shit. So I could have spent them and said I did this and I did that, but that wasn't me. I see a lot of niggas do it, but I'm not gonna do it because them niggas are doing it. That's how I stay true to myself and my people and my fans, you know? Because obviously my fans know my story.
Yeah.
And know my come up. So if there's like somebody that's really invested into me, like knew me from the day my first song, and they start seeing the story change, it's like you lose your fan because like your story's changing. Nah, bro, we know you for this.
Yeah.
And now you're this. Like, you feel me? So that's why you got to be true to yourself and who you are. I feel like I do great for myself, bro, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of gimmicks in the industry. It really is like wrestling. You know what I mean? People they want to come across a certain way and they pray to God that they get paid from it. You know what I mean? But what happens with people like that is their lifespan is short. You know what I mean? Like they don't even, like they can make as much money as they want. They start getting to a point where they ain't even happy with themselves. You know what I mean? Their career falters at some point. So you could see it in them. You know what I mean? Like they fade.
Living a lie.
Because you could only keep up with the bullshit for so long before it's irrelevant bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You could sit with as much money as you want, but at the end of the day, the real is the real. And that gives you a longer lifespan.
My thing is, like, I know someone's real when, like, other people tell me they're real, too. If a bunch of people say, oh, yo, that nigga's a real nigga. Yeah, I fuck with that nigga. I fuck with that nigga. You know what I mean? You can't really fuck with people that don't got friends and, like, you know what I mean? Like, people that don't fuck with them, you know? So,
I never heard of you. Hold on.
Yeah, like, how come I never heard of you? But you could tell me how real you are, and you could sell it to me as much as you want. But I need verification. I need like back records. I need to see what you did in this life for me to
Word.
to know okay, yo, I did my background on him. I did my homework on them. Oh yeah, this guy's a real you. You know, this guy's a real nigga. Boom, boom. Or not even just a real nigga. A good businessman. You know,
Yeah.
he does good business. Oh yo,
Facts.
this guy does bad in business. He runs off on people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, because there's a lot of scammers in the
a lot of
industry.
scammers.
You know what I
You know
mean?
what I mean?
And then you talk to one other person and they're like, yeah, don't fuck with that person because they're a scammer and they're scamming and they're scamming. And then it's like you really can't
go
ever bounce
forward.
back from that.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. That's
How do you do further business now?
yeah, facts.
How's people gonna trust you with their money? How's people gonna like you need to be reliable? You know what I mean, my nigga? Like I'm not giving nobody. If I ask a couple of my boys like, yo, bro, can I send this nigga? If I um say J Cole, yo, yo 250, yo, I want to pay J Cole for a feature, 250K, boom, I'm gonna send it over there, boom, boom, but. Yo, but obviously you need that gets like with lawyers and stuff. But just say if it wasn't with lawyers and stuff, and I'd be like, yo, can I send J Cole 250? He's good for it. And then if a nigga be like, nah, that nigga ran off on a feature 7 years ago. Wait, don't send him that 250.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'll just block your blessings of just more further. But if somebody says, yo, J. Cole does good business, he does good business, yeah, I'm gonna send my 250. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know he's good for it.
Facts.
If I know him for a scammer, nigga, I'm not sending my money. I might not even reach out to him for the feature. You know what I mean?
Father.
So that's just how life is. That's what's my blessings is. People know we do good business, so they're gonna come to me. Okay, yo, this guy's record label around. He brings back, he recoups, even if it's a little distribution deal.
Yeah.
I won't take too much money.
Facts.
People.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I got like 2 or 3 times. People be just doing what they do.
But what they say is it's only a loss if you didn't learn from it.
Yeah, facts.
There you go.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's not a loss if you learn from it. You feel me?
Yeah, because it turns into a lesson.
Yeah, because
You know what I
then
mean?
now next time you know who not to send or how to do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. If you fall for the same mistake twice, you're a fool. You
Yeah.
feel me?
So,
But it's okay to fall for to make a mistake.
Absolutely.
But if you make it twice, you're a fool.
Yeah,
you know?
you learn from it. There's a lot of situations that transpire inside of these industries where people really are just looking for the bag. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they're doing. When it comes to Drake, how did that connection happen with him? Like, what was the first time you were able to encounter him, and what was that moment like for you?
Drake, I went out to London. Drake wrote me OVO and them, they wrote me a letter. Shout out my dog Nico. He wrote me a letter to the judge saying that Pressa gonna come on tour. Boom, boom, and they end up giving me the letter and stuff. I showed it to my lawyer. My lawyer showed it to the judge, and they're like, "What? It's Drake." Like,
What's it called? A judgment of character.
yeah, like you know what I mean. And
Free.
remember these times I'm on house arrest at the time. You feel me? So I'm in my house just making music, dropping music, making music, dropping music, and I'm scorching hot. You feel me? So, I get the letter and I send it to my lawyer. My lawyer's like, "What? Yeah, this is definitely gonna shake. What do you mean? Your young nigga he could go tour with Drake? Like Drake's a big name, especially like in Canada, like where we're from, like Toronto. Like this is like a serious cosign. You feel me? Yeah. So I end up going on tour off of a letter from them, from OVO camp. You feel me? And that was the greatest thing of my life, just the experience and me traveling. Because remember, I was saying I'm a gypsy. So I got to travel like 17 different countries, I think. It was different countries because it was all through Europe. So I was going to Paris, Oslo, Germany, Copenhagen, Birmingham, London, Glasgow, Sweden. Like I'm everywhere. And I was literally just on house arrest. You feel me? So I don't even know how to act. Like I'm just in the fucking 5-star hotels, me going crazy, me and Smoke Dog. You feel me?
Damn, that letter really did a lot. It's like you said, it's like having somebody vouch for you. And it's
Yeah.
like, well, because then you play it to the judge. This is how it goes. You go in front of the court, and it's like, Your Honor, if you don't let him do this,
He's gonna fall.
you're hindering his success.
Exactly.
This is a
This
to
is
trouble you.
opportunity.
Yeah, so don't take that from him. This is the Drake, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, let him go.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that taught you a lot too.
Yeah,
To try to navigate.
I'm pretty sure every judge would probably let him go, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's a big cosign.
you know what I mean? Like
Now, when it comes to that, and
Justin Bieber writing you a letter, like
yeah, facts.
Kim K got people.
okay, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you can't get away from that. But you know, your loyalty is different, right? Like you have real loyalty. Now, when you see, and if anything of this you want to not air, you know what I mean, we could take it off, but I did want to ask you this. We saw Drake do the same thing for Top 5. And we saw Top 5 where he publicly turned against him. When you feel like a moment like that for you, when you get a letter written for you, do you feel like, you know, like I owe this guy my loyalty because he was there for me when I needed it most? And do you feel like you could ever turn your back on a person like that?
my brother, if you wrote me a letter to the judge, I'll be loyal to you, my
locked
dog.
in.
Yeah.
If you said, yo, get Pressa to do this interview, I'm write this letter to the judge, bro, those little small things, bro, go a long way, fam. You know what I mean? I'll remember that 10 years later, like, yo, bro, you wrote me a letter. And that just those little simple things, bro. You feel me? I'm just a down to earth, loyal person. You feel me? I don't know how niggas are raised up or nothing, but I don't like burn my bridges. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
But what
gotta
do you
stay
feel
clean.
like with, obviously you're not in Canada, so you don't have to deal with that. But when somebody like Top 5 is constantly antagonizing you, do you feel like it's tough for you to keep a level head? And sometimes, you know, you fall for the bait and jump into it?
Nah, most of the time I be behind the phone laughing at that shit. That nigga funny as shit. I know him. He used to be my friend and shit. You know?
Yeah.
So I know exactly how this nigga be. So.
Games he played.
And then after it be like the other side around and be like, holy, that shit's hilarious. I be cracking up. You feel me? Majority, 99% of the time, I'm fucking laughing. You know what I mean? Because it's just fucking hilarious. But that's what clowns are for. You feel me?
Yeah. What led to the fallout? Like, what caused you said you were friends prior. Like, what led to just being a fallout? Was it the rise to
I
stardom?
don't even know, fam. That nigga mental health. Yeah. What up, gang? Hold on. Hold on. Text me. I'm in an interview. Yeah.
Said he need mental health. I don't think too many people would disagree, bro.
You know what I
He
mean?
wildin'.
But I remember when you were on stream, when Neon was on stream and he called you, right? Or I forgot, you called him, right? Or you saw him, you bumped into him.
I see Neon. I was shopping at Target, and Neon was on Hollywood. I think I ran into Target real quick, and then Neon. I pulled up on Neon. I just said what up to him and shit. You know?
Yeah.
So,
And his reaction was, oh, well, I'm cool with Top 5. Do you ever feel like it's tough to navigate relationships in the industry due to beef that goes on? Especially right now, seeing everything that's going on between Drake and Kendrick.
it's Ramadan, man. I ain't got beef with nobody, bro.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's
Facts.
Eid today, man. We ain't got beef with nobody. None of my Muslim brothers. You feel me?
When it comes to doing interviews and constantly being pushed into the spotlight where, you know, there's some interviewers that try to pull you into situations, do you enjoy doing interviews, or do you normally try to stay away from them?
You know what it is? I hate doing interviews because I never used to talk to the police when I get busted and shit. You know what I mean? So I knew not to talk. And all my life is just a private, secretive life, kind of. But I do this because people want to see my life and people want to know what I go through. You feel me? I got young kids that look up to me. I'm an influence where I come from. You feel me? So I do it for the younger generation too, because I got plenty of young boys out there in the streets that want to be me or want to be Bundog or want to be YG, you know what I mean? Or want to be Tall Up or want to be Houdini, Robin Banks, you feel me? So you gotta be careful how you guide people. It's about guidance. You can't guide people the wrong way in the wrong direction. You're gonna get a beating for that, you feel me? Later on in the afterlife, you feel me?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I never misguide people, you feel me? Even like you or anybody in the room, if they ask me a question, I don't say, um, yo, the meat's supposed to go in the fridge and not the freezer, you feel me?
Yeah.
And I know that the shit's supposed to go in the freezer, you know what I mean?
It's just wrong.
It's just wrong, and so.
People call you the baby face gangster because of how young you look. When you hear narratives like that, does that piss you off, or do you ride with it?
'Cause I was born premature when I was young, you know?
Yeah.
So I was always small, and I was the smallest guy in my school. I was the smallest guy in the block. I was the smallest guy in the fucking city, smallest guy in my high school, smallest guy in jail. I was always the smallest guy, you know what I mean? But nowadays, I feel like I'm the biggest. You feel me?
Yeah, hell yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what happens with that growth when you start rising to that superstardom. You know what I mean? And that's dope. But it's dope about you is that I hate the word humble, right? I say this all the time because humble's true meaning is not proud,
Oh yeah.
right? But
Say that again.
humble's true meaning is someone that is not proud.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're not proud
never knew
of
that.
your accomplishments. So when I say humble,
Putting me on game.
yeah, I feel like it's a disrespectful term.
It probably is because
But-
it's English too.
Yeah, but you stay down to earth throughout it all. You stay a man of principle and morals throughout all of this. So I see the way you navigate and just having this conversation with you, it's a different image than what people will try to paint of you on the internet, which is why I love giving people a platform to speak so they could hear that different side of someone.
Yeah, for sure. That internet would do you in, boy.
Hell yeah.
That internet would break your heart. That internet would fuck your relationships up. That internet would make you lose your girl, lose your wife. That internet is a dark place, bro. You feel me? Like, fuck around, a meme would pop up, and now your bitch is looking at you all weird. Like,
Yeah.
yo, look what this shit says. Baby, you don't do this for me. Now it's like a whole new fucking.
Yeah.
Now you're in a whole new different argument. Now you arguing at the top of your lungs. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I don't even argue with people. You know, and that's why I don't really like to even have a girl that's like too connected to me like that, too tough. Cause I don't even argue with people. So I feel like when I'm with a girl, that's when I argue the most.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That was about right.
Right? Like, I don't like argue with my homeboys and shit like that, you know? Like that high and make you want to do something, like, you know what I mean? Like make you just glitch out. You feel me? Like I don't like that shit.
I mean, perfect example is Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
You know, when that situation happens, which
Not
I'm
like
gonna say it a
No, I
million
meant like-
times. I do
I
not
meant like-
believe
Yeah.
that this guy is responsible for what they're accusing him of. I want to put that out, free Tory. But that's usually what happens when you get involved with women. Some sort of bullshit.
Nah,
falls
but I'm
out of the
saying
sky.
like even just arguments in general. Like I don't like arguing with nobody.
Yeah.
Cause I get my blood pressure too high.
Yeah.
High. Like I can't even think sometimes. You know what I mean? So
Just rather not.
I just rather not. I just avoid conflict. You feel me?
Facts.
You prevent shit. Like sometimes it's not. If there's fire there, you don't fucking walk into the fire.
Yeah.
You walk around it.
Yeah, hell
You
yeah.
feel me? So that's like my whole ball game. You feel me?
Yeah. You know, it's also tough though, because everything you're doing is on the internet. You're basically kind of growing up on the internet,
Facts.
you know, and sometimes people don't necessarily want to see your growth. They want Pressa from back in the day, Pressa from this track back in
Yeah.
2017 or whatever it was.
Facts.
But when they see you growing and doing better for yourself and avoiding conflict, they're like, nah, he's soft now, or he's scary now, or he moved, now he's not the same now, you know? So
Nah,
it's,
facts.
it's tough. It's tough to navigate, tough to stay true.
But if you're continuously in fire, you're gonna get burnt. You know, there's sometimes you could run through fire. You know, like if there's a fire right here, you might run through it and not get burned. You feel me? But if you just stand in the house, you're gonna burn up. You feel me?
Do you have a relationship with Tory Lanez? Have you been able to speak to him?
Tory Lanez called me from jail and shit.
How's his
He called me
mindset?
and he called me and be like, man, you gotta put all your problems aside. Yo, you shouldn't be in any problems. Try to squash all your problems, and you know, he's just preaching that you know, like that.
Yeah, don't
That
end
big
up.
homie
Yeah,
talk. You know what I mean? That
yeah, because he's had a lot of time to
he's
just
down
sit there and reflect.
thinking, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? He has a lot of time thinking on his hands and shit.
How do you feel like his mindset is now after everything that's occurred?
He's in great spirit, bro. That's one guy. I talk to like a lot of niggas in jail, but yo, Tory, he call like it's a party. Yeah, Pressa, yo, my dog. He called like with this energy for me, man. Yeah, I'm about to drop some shit. Like, what the fuck you mean? I'm about to drop some shit? Like, yeah, I got an album coming. I'm like, what? Like, bro, I don't even got an album coming. You feel me? So it's like, my nigga, chill.
Yeah, facts.
Like, you making me look bad out here, bro. Like, you outworking me out here, gang. You know?
From behind the wall.
From behind the wall. So it's like, it made me want to go harder too. Like, bro, I can't have this fucking nigga from jail outworking me. It's crazy. Even though it's my nigga and shit, but like, fuck.
You know what's tight though? Probably the reason why he's so excited is because he can live a little bit through you in the sense that you're free. And he's like, man, I remember when I was in your position, bro. Trust me, avoid the bullshit, keep making music, put that shit out.
Yeah.
And now he's hyped like for you, like, man, I want this dude to be successful, man. Come on.
Nah, Tory been there from day one, bro. My first song, he tweet my song. Like I'm talking Dirt Bike in the AMs. I think that's what he tweeted, you know? Like Tory fucked with me from my first song, and he was even fucking girls from my block and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like he'll talk about picking up a girl on Shoreham Drive, and you know what I mean? And dropping her back off on Shoreham Drive and his music and shit, you know?
Yeah.
And his niggas and shit, I used to be on the road with them, and like when we were young and shit, like Nice is mad close with my brother and me, and we know Nice from I was probably like 11 or 12, you know? So
And his name is spelled what, like NYCE, right?
Yeah, NYCE. So even when we were coming up, he's putting Tory on us like, yo, look at these young niggas, bro. These are my niggas. I know these niggas. These are my niggas, you know? Coming up, da da da. And he'll put Tory on to us. He was putting Tory on to us, and Tory would fuck with it too.
Yeah.
You feel me? So shout out to Nice. That's like a real nigga too. You feel me?
Yeah, Tory, in all honesty, has always been my favorite artist out of Toronto.
Tory,
You know what I mean? Since he was, Mr. Peterson, you know what I mean, singing to him all day long, you know what I mean? So I always been a huge fan of Tory Lanez, and like I was one of those people in Buffalo, New York that be like, yo, you listen to this
Tory or Drake?
And it took a
So Tory or Drake?
they're both up there. But for me personally, I prefer Tory.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Tory or Drake? You look like a Drake ass nigga.
See, I didn't know that was coming. I knew that shit
With
was
the
coming.
fade. Definitely a Drake ass nigga.
I mean, all around.
He probably got you
I
some
gotta go-
bitches.
I gotta
right?
go
You probably-
straight.
You probably played a couple songs, got some bitches. Oh, everything, bro.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have.
I
though.
done got
Yeah,
some
facts.
bitches on the streets, bars and shit.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Take a shot for me.
Oh.
Got me in that bitch like that, you know?
Yeah, now you in the shower singing like that. Like,
Yeah, but Tory had him too.
Tory,
You know what I mean? To take a shot for later.
Yeah.
It's about to go down. La-di-ya-di-ya.
Oh, he'd be like,
He was coming with it.
say it.
Yeah.
that's
All you want to do is just say it.
Yeah, he was coming with it. And it's dope, and that's why I feel like, out there, they really do make a lot of hit records. Y'all are responsible for a lot of hit records.
Yeah, and FYI, bro, between me and you, bro, Tory ain't shoot that bitch, bro. Sure, Tory ain't shoot that bitch, bro.
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
what's crazy.
I know my nigga, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
That's how I feel.
yeah.
I don't even know him, But like listening to his music, watching how he
would
moves.
have told me he shot the bitch, and he told me he never shot the bitch.
Yeah, and the
You
way
know?
he operates, I genuinely feel. I said this to so many people, and nobody. You know, we're the only people that interviewed Kelsey, and Kelsey asked me. She's like, "Well, let me put you guys on the spot. What do you think happened?" And like now, I'm trying to be polite. You know what I mean? So I'm like, "Don't ask me." You know, and she was like, "No, seriously, what do you think?" I said, "I think you shot her." I said, "I mean, now maybe after this interview, you know what I mean? I said, now maybe I changed my mind, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna say, nah, you definitely shot her. Don't you cut the shit? You know what I mean?
She rolled the dice with that.
Yeah, she's about to sue me for
I don't
defamation.
know who shot that bitch, but Tory didn't shoot
Yeah.
that bitch.
Yeah,
Free that man.
yeah, wild shit, man, wild
Tory
shit.
was doing some crazy shit. Quarantine radio.
That shit was huge.
He was independent. He was basically the live stream before.
He was scary.
Yeah, he a weapon, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, but I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Me too.
I just leave it at that.
It's scary to see, especially a black man taking over the industry like that, where he doesn't need anybody. He did that NFT album. He don't need nobody.
He was killing it.
Yep. That's a scary thing in the industry. People start
'Cause
saying
remember,
that.
you gotta-
How do you take them out?
You gotta keep in mind and be like, a lot of these niggas don't even have most of their percentages, you know,
Yeah.
and it's all a percentage game.
Yeah, and he's
If you
smoking.
come into my city, you come into my bando, and the market is so and so, it's this much for this. And then some other niggas, some young niggas coming in the city, and he be like, yo, I got it cheaper, it's over here, come get it. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
common sense, niggas
Got
gonna
it, yeah.
chuck you out.
Yeah, hell yeah. Got to get him out of there. We also saw you. We had a conversation before with Bay Swag, and we saw you link up with him. How did that come about? They blowing you up.
What you say?
We had a conversation with Bay Swag before.
Oh, Bayside,
Yep,
my
and we
nigga.
saw y'all link up. How did that link up happen?
I know Bayside through my cousin Gaza. And Gaza, he used to be like, yo, fuck with my nigga Bayswag, he hard. And I was fucking with Bayswag like way back. You know, Bayswag would come to my house. He's the only nigga that come to my house and use the studio more than I use the studio. You know what I mean? He come to my house, he locked in 3-4 days straight.
Hungry.
Fucking just recording music. Got my engineers locked in. I'm sleeping, waking up to this nigga. Well, he be like, fuck, what was it? Ad-lib. He got this. Okay, yeah. Ad-lib, like, I forgot, but I wake up to this nigga recording, turning up my studio, you know?
Going through beat packs.
Yeah.
That's why I'm proud of him, too, because I see that nigga actually grind, and he actually work, be in the studio grinding a bunch of days. Just, he loved the studio, you know?
Yeah, that's dope. And he's a phenomenal artist too. You know what I mean? Especially seeing what like Cash Cobain has going on with everything over there with Slizzy. You know what I mean? They got a lot of dope shit coming out of that camp as well.
What's that song you go? Rob who? Nigga, I'll rob you.
I don't know what
Fuck
you,
up.
I probably do,
I
but
think
then
it's a Cash Cobain song or one of his little mans, bro. He be like, Rob who? Nigga, I'll rob you.
being from Canada though, and then being out in LA, do you feel like you're in a position where you're forced to pick sides because of the Kendrick and Drake beef? Even though I know your answer was quick,
Yeah,
loyalty is loyalty.
I'm OVO.
Yeah.
I'm OVO. You know what I mean?
So Drake calls you and he's
Those are
like,
my
"Yo,
niggas.
Iceman's coming out, but for the hook."
Those are my niggas, bro.
Yeah, but Drake hits you up and he's like, I got a record coming out. I'm gonna be popping shit on that record about certain people. I need you to drop the
Messaging
hook.
Drake every day, bro. Once Iceman, yo, drop Iceman or I'm leaking.
Yeah.
He's on his ass, bro. Look, I'll show you.
Do it now.
Let me show you what I be saying to him, bro. I'd be like, walk on, Iceman loading. I'm on you, Crody. Fuck the shit out of you till you drop your shit. He says, loading. That's loading, I promise. Just took a trip to the wilderness to get some
Yeah.
inspo.
Fire.
My dog, I told him, drop.
Blow him up, man.
Nah, because bro, I'm a fan of Drake's music. You feel me? Like, fuck, he's my homeboy, but I actually grew up on the nigga music and shit. Before I knew Drake, I was bumping Drake. You know, it's
Yeah.
like before I knew 50. That shit mean a lot more. Like 50 when I meet 50 end up fucking with us, cause these are niggas I looked up to. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just these guys are doing it. Boom, we need to get on that level. Boom, boom. You feel me?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So it'd be different when like somebody I never grew up on or something show me love. Yeah, it's still love regardless, but like somebody that I fuck with actually come around and actually fuck with me too.
Yeah.
That should be sick. Like 50 Cent, he my nigga, bro. That nigga,
Yeah.
anywhere I want, anywhere that nigga be at, I could just call him and say, yo, bro, I'm at the back door, let me in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, man, anywhere, bro. Man, Star, where you at, gang? Da-da-da-da. And they fuck with me off the rip. You feel me?
Yeah, 50 Cent is one of them ones.
Yeah,
I know
real
there's a lot of internet chatter that be going on. Oh, 50's just likes making fun on the internet. He's this, he's that. Man, 50 is one of them ones. I be telling people all the time, like, say whatever you want. I'm going to have an issue with whoever I have for saying it. But 50 went and took over the game, and he's at perfect liberty to be able to just meme somebody to death if he wants to. If he wants to drop a record, and then he drops a diss record and puts it as a theme song to his series, and everybody's got to listen to that shit for the next 7 years every time Power comes on. This is a big rich time. You know what I mean?
Nah, let me tell you about Fifth, though. You see, Five, I was on tour, and the police would come to the show and say, like, man, we shutting the whole show down if you let this kid perform. If you let Pressa perform, you know?
Fire.
And he'd be like, nah, man, what the fuck? Nah, let the nigga perform. Da-da-da-da. So, and every province in Canada, they'll do it to me, you know? I'll go Vancouver, they do it to me. Winnipeg, they do it to me. I go Alberta, they do it to me, you know what I mean? Anywhere they could get away with it, you feel me? And they'll just come threaten the venue. Da-da-da-da. They can't even shut the shit down, but they gonna threaten me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're trying to make it difficult.
And try to tell me I'm trespassing and shit. Like, bro, like, I don't even do nothing, bro. You feel me? I made music, changed my life a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
And I'm a guest.
And I'm like, yes, I'm here to give the fans what they want. You're fucking up my money.
Right. It's not like I'm crashing it or I'm showing up at a somebody else's event that maybe they don't want me there. No, I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah. I'm paid to be here, bro. This is my job. If I don't perform, I don't get paid. You feel me?
Straight.
So there's plenty of times when they took food out my mouth that way. The police don't ever let me perform. Even in Rolling Loud, like, some shit went down and they blame me for the shit. Like, and that has nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? They just, oh, yo, it's that guy, bro. He's the biggest name. He's involved. This, that. Bro, niggas get in fights all the time. You feel me? Niggas got in a brawl and they're saying, yo, it's my fault. Da-da-da. How could it be my fault? You see me throwing punches? I'm not in there throwing punches. How could I control people? You feel me? People are out there on their night. It's like you coming out with me and you see somebody, you get in an altercation and you start throwing hands. I can't grab you and say, nah, nigga. Da-da-da-da.
Facts.
You're a man, bro. You gonna do what you gonna do. No, because if I want to do something, no one's gonna tell me what I can't do.
But it's always the superstar, the main attraction that gets the bad rap. We seen that happen out here in Long Beach at the grand opening of Marathon Burger, and the situation transpires, and it's me. Oh, it's his fault.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's because they want to point to whoever the superstar is, whoever's the main attraction, and they want to just point the finger. It doesn't matter who it is. You know, you could walk into any venue and there's a fight downstairs from you. Like, oh, the fight started because of him. You know what I mean? And that's the pressure, again, that we were speaking of, being in the industry that hip-hop artists are always, coming face to face with those issues. But let me ask you this, because I'm from Buffalo, and a lot of the stuff that goes on in Canada, it's really not that much different. But then we hear about this Cheerios and lemonade. What's up with that? When was that a thing?
A lot of people, That's why I'm saying the internet's a dark place. I could do some shit and make the whole world think I'm eating lemonade and Cheerios. My nigga. Be realistic. Who's eating lemonade and Cheerios?
All right, so all right.
Like,
Facts.
It's a dark place, but that's where I fuck around and do dumb little fake shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I got
But
you.
I'll never do no fake shit on some But
Yeah.
like I'll do some little TikTok fake shit, like
Yeah.
some skit shit. Like, that's as fake I could get. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I'll just say, yo, yeah, they gonna chew this up, lemonade and Cheerios. You know how much people ask me that question? I tell them the same shit. Did you ever try lemonade and Cheerios?
Nah.
Somebody tried that shit.
You could try it in your mind and know it doesn't go together.
Yeah.
Eat a bowl of cereal in your mind and Cheerios and drink a sip of lemonade. That shit don't go together.
Yeah.
Water and Cheerios barely go together. So how could lemonade?
Yeah. Facts.
I
You
used
know.
to eat water with cereal when I never had no milk.
Yeah. I've done it a few times. You know, you just got to, because cereal's good as shit. You know what I mean?
What's your trench meals like when you're at the bottom of the bottom? like,
It
you
was
don't have
always, for
nothing to eat?
me, it was always the ramen noodles, and sandwiches, just ketchup and bread.
Bologna, mayonnaise,
Nah, then not
Ramen noodles.
no cold cuts.
baked beans.
You know what I mean? Because I come from that. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's just how it had to be. I used to make pizzas out of bread. I used to rip up the bread into little pieces, put some ragu on it. You know what I mean? Throw a little slice of cheese on there.
a
I
classic.
forgot what the cheese was called. Like not.
You know, you mean the dough and then you put the paste on it.
Yep. And then that's how I used to make pizzas.
I used to eat fried rice and ketchup.
Yeah, me
white
too.
rice.
That shit's official though.
The after
With some eggs
from
on it?
next day after with a hot dogs in it.
Yeah.
Cut up hot dogs.
Yeah.
With eggs in it.
Them little Vienna sausages.
My mom would cook like
Yeah.
a bunch of that, and we'll eat it for like 3 days. Crushing that back outside on the block, you know?
Yeah.
Because my mom, she'd be working all day, and she'd come home and still cook, though, you know?
Yeah. What is your opinion on, the famous thing now is there's a lot of artists that it's like, okay, well, he snitched, but he makes great music. Could you see yourself doing music with someone who is a popular artist or artist that you fuck with that snitched before? Or do you look at that as a strict no-no in music?
Fam, you're asking me stupid questions. Like, you're asking me the dumbest question right now. Like, you're asking if I'll do a song with a rat.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
I mean, in all honesty, it just seems like the trend. I love the answer.
that's not me listening.
Is he saying?
Let's go back to Cheerios
Does he know who he's sitting
punch.
down with? He must not know who he's sitting down.
So the reason why, because you got Kodak. Who did-
Kodak a bitch. What the fuck?
shit.
Kodak a hoe. He a hoe ass nigga. He
for the
off
Millie?
drunk. He's off pills, nigga. That nigga fucking a crackhead, bro. Like, me and Kodak are two different people. Like, totally different. Me and him will not even see eye to eye. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
He's that like he's the ones that get away with all the fake shit on the internet and shit. He do all that.
But it seems like sometimes he's just
His
trolling
music
for a
sick,
lot of the
though.
people around.
His music fire as shit.
Yeah, hell
I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie, the nigga could rap.
For sure.
Like,
I know I'm cool with his lawyer, and I know him, and he always posts about like
tell
Kodak
his
is
lawyer,
trolling.
Kodak a bitch. Call him right now. Call him right now.
Nah,
Let
I'm
me
not
talk
doing
to his
that.
lawyer
Yeah.
real quick.
I'll stay out of it. I'm a
Let me
Kodak
call him,
fan.
tell
I'm gonna
him,
stay
yo,
out
it's
of it.
Pressa. Yo, Pressa say your artist is a bitch.
Tell him I said
I gotta live there, man.
Tell him
gotta
I
live
said
there.
it.
So, realistically, do you have an idea of when Iceman is coming out, and could we see you
Next
on
week.
Iceman?
It's coming out next week.
Could we see you on Iceman?
It's coming out next week, the 27th.
Word. I know it ain't coming out the 27th.
you heard it here first.
But could we expect a record from you? Is that a possibility, or is this something that you feel like
You know
is going
who's
his own
hard right
direction?
now? Who's going crazy for my city? Casper. He got a song called The Market. Sick song. I fuck with it too, you know? It's fucking up the mind. I can't. It's turning up Canada right now.
That's
you know?
fire.
Y'all gotta check out Casper. He just signed to deal with Warner and shit too. He probably sit down with you. I'll probably get you an interview with him. And
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Go
That'd be
down
super
to Toronto
fire.
and shit. Go interview him.
I need to go to Toronto. Again, I've been to Canada a bunch of times. Lundy's Lane, all the strip clubs out there, but I ain't never been to Toronto.
Yeah, I'll set it up. Anything you need in Canada, bro, I'll set up for you.
Hell yeah, that's dope. And shit, whenever you're ready to go down
You
to
have to
Canada
come through
again.
me, fam. You give me your money's good.
Yeah.
No one gonna rip you off, bro. No one gonna run off with your bread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
You can cut that out. You don't want to even tell niggas you paid for interviews.
I told people.
Oh.
It is what it is. You know what I mean?
And nobody's surprised. Nobody's like, they're just like, yeah, well.
Yeah, Vlad threw it out there first. And I was like, damn, Vlad said the same exact story that I got told. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's kind of fucked up, but you know what I mean? People have different intentions and different integrity. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how the game goes.
That nigga would believe that dogs and cats he'll make you believe that dogs and cats breed together, bro. He'll talk a good one, bro. That nigga.
Professional.
Yeah.
Professionals. He's professional.
Was that
clown.
always the type of time he was on?
Like a professional clown, like a professional's finesse.
That's what they say.
Yeah,
If
the
you invite
finesser.
a clown to the party, don't be surprised when they start telling jokes. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now, question for you specifically on your career. What is next? What's your plans in the near future?
On 100 million. That's what's in my nearest future. You know, $100 million.
Speaking.
You feel me?
Yeah. But what about records?
Records, you just keep putting. You just gotta work, bro.
Yeah, because you're saying Tory Lanez is out working you, so when can we expect something
That's
to
what
drop?
I'm saying. I'm working on a tape right now. I need to put out. Feel me? I gotta keep the streets fed. You feel me? Working on tape.
That's really what
Press Machine 2 out now. Y'all go fuck with it. I put in a lot of pain in that shit. I got more pain for y'all to come.
Let's get it. And then lastly, a question that we ask all our guests is life is grand. And I could ask you out of 1 to 10 how you feel right now, but I'd rather go 1 through 100. Where do you see yourself in the scale of life?
Me, bro? No funny shit. All my life I wanted to like get a lot of money and build like a crazy house in the jungle. I don't know. I'm probably just I might just be insane. I don't know. I might just got different type of vision, but me, I see myself in like the Philippines, growing old and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Or in Africa, growing old, playing basketball in the jungle and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
So that's your 100. So how close are you to that?
I feel like I always say I'm a half a record away. I'm a half a song away from what I want to be. And I don't know where I'm going, but I'm almost there, you know?
Word.
I don't know where I'm going yet, but I'm almost there, you feel me?
Yeah.
You can't really, you could say what you want in the life, but it's hard to like predict your future, you feel me? Because I see my future. I see myself aim for this and get this before.
Yeah.
I see myself aim for this and get that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aim for the most. I see myself aim for the highest limits and get the lowest outcome.
Yeah.
Or the lowest outcome and get the highest income. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
I look at life as it's just that moment. When it comes, you just gotta pick it up and run with it. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's always gonna come. If Allah fuck with you and God fucks with you, it's always gonna come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the opportunity is gonna come to you, and it's about if you maximize and then taking advantage of the opportunity. So I don't know where I'm gonna go in life, but just know that every time an opportunity come my way, I'm attack it and take advantage of it. And I got plenty of opportunities coming my way. You feel me?
Fire. Hell yeah. Well, Pressa, I appreciate you for coming through and getting this interview done.
Hey.
And we're gonna take you up on that offer, you heard?
Yeah, for
So we'll
sure.
be out in Canada soon, and we'll try to get a series of interviews.
I got you. I'll line up a whole run for you and everything.
Let's run it.
That's what I do, bro.
Hell yeah. There's some real ones out there left, you heard? High Life. Sign us off, my boy.
Yes, sir.